All right, we don't have time to fiddle fart today. Welcome to the DLLS Cowboys Podcast, where we are joined by a very special guest here on the last day of padded practice at Cowboys Training Camp in Oxnard, California. Head coach of your Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. Shotty, thanks for hanging out with us a little bit.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
guys.
sir.
It's a cool day to do it on the last day of padded practice.
For sure.
And now that you've, I mean, technically it's not over. It's over tomorrow, but it's kind of almost over. How does it compare to what you pictured? It's been a long time coming to be head coach running one of these things.
Yeah, I think, when you get out here and you start rolling along, you're like, man, you don't even have time to think about it. I think probably maybe on the plane a little bit tomorrow, going back to Dallas, I'll kind of think a little bit more about it. But it really has been great. And guys, I've been thinking about this for a long time and focusing on this. And I've kind of had a pretty clear picture of what I wanted to look like. And I would say we're in the beginning phase of making that happen.
It's interesting because
Better be interesting.
that's what they say. It's interesting.
I like that. I'm going to do that now in my press conference.
Yeah. After anytime he says that, you say,
okay.
Funny, interesting.
When you got the job, like, who is this guy, right? And Jerry was saying this kind of out of the box, right? And now you kind of won people over with your press conference, with the honesty. And, we were talking to Anthony Lynn, and he said, I knew when he got the interview, he was going to get the job because of your personality, your commitment. He said you were born for this job. Just talk about how you believe your openness, your personality has won some people over.
Well, I think I'll say this, and there's a number of people, my wife, some people in my family that I shared this with, and this is probably when I was about 7 or 8 years in as a coordinator, and was the hot guy, then became a guy like, yeah, he's okay, but maybe, and all of a sudden, I always said to my wife, I was like, babe, I honestly think I'll be even a better head coach than I was as a coordinator. And that was because of my people skills, my ability to connect. I've got the natural ability to lead. I say all those things very humbly, but I just, I needed an opportunity. And I do think certainly me being here and being around the guys in the building and knowing that thing was a huge advantage for me. And, I wasn't completely surprised once I got in the room with Jerry, Steven, Jerry Jr. and Charlotte that I got the job, because I do think I do a really good job of selling myself and my vision.
Coach, all right, here's where the questions get tough now. All right.
Okay. Why are we so
questions-
close together?
Here's where the
I
questions
hope
get
it's better than his question.
Here's where the questions. Here's where the questions get to.
Yeah,
But I have to be honest with you. I've been on this show, and I've talked about your openness, right? Your gift to gab, and you have that, and you've wowed a lot of people with the things that you've said. But as men, we always want to make sure the things that we're saying match the actions that we want to put out there. And I think for me, I've said a couple times that you talked about being a running physical football team, and do these things. And sometimes you show situations where it's like hey, 6 passing plays in a row, and there's some things that I'm just like, all right, cool. I hear what you're saying. But sometimes it doesn't always show. Talk me through it. Like, put me in my place, or talk me through it of what you're saying, and then how was it implemented on the football field and those pockets where you go, well, he said he was going to be a physical running team, and then he opens up with 6 passes, or he says going to be a physical football team, and I know today you kind of Marquise got thrown out one of a play, one play by you, because you were like, hey, he lowered his boom a little bit on Mingo.
Yeah.
Right. And so how does that all come together from what you say and then it matching up and lining up with the things that you do?
Well, I love the question, number one. And I will say this, the one thing I will always be with you and everybody, the fans, the players, I will always be authentic. I'm always going to tell you what I think and what I believe. Here's what I would say to you. We went into that game last week with a very specific purpose.
Okay.
We wanted to kind of put Joe out there and sling it around a little bit. That was the plan, and see how he handled it. And quite honestly, we started slow. We had limited opportunities. I wouldn't read too much into what you see in the preseason. The preseason is for evaluation. I don't have to go out there on the first preseason game or even this game against Baltimore, Atlanta, and run it 50 times to show that. I think I would go to my history.
Okay.
My history of coordinator in Seattle, led the league in rushing in 2018. Coordinator in 2008 in New York Jets, led the league in rushing. So again, I appreciate, love the question. The question's a fair question, but I wouldn't read too much into what you see in preseason football in general, but even more this year. Why? Well, we're trying to evaluate certain guys, and Joe Milton's a guy that needs to play a lot of football. He's going to play a lot of football this week and then the next week, and we're certainly being smart with what we show. And why would we do that? We would do that because this is the one chance that we'll ever have here in Dallas where we don't show people in the preseason what we're doing, because Next year, they're going to have a really good idea. They're going to have hopefully 20 plus games to look at and evaluate. This year, they don't have that. Hey, are we going to be Seattle? I don't know. Are we going to be Arizona? I don't know. Well, what about, are we going to be Dallas? And I kind of like that.
Now that you're the head coach, right? You come from the offensive corner. You've been a quarterback coach. You've dabbled in all the offensive coaches positions. Now that you're the head coach, what's different? What's different from the way that you were as a play caller in Seattle, and what's different from the time that you were a play caller here? When you weren't the head coach, what has changed? Is there any evolving Brian Schottenheimer as a play caller, as a schemer? Like, kind of walk me through the timeline of how you get to where you are now that you're the head coach. What has changed through that process?
Well, to do that, I have to go back a little bit. Like, Mike McCarthy and I are very good friends, but we obviously see the game of football different in some regards. In some regards, we see it very similarly. And so when you're the coordinator, which I was for Mike for those couple of years, like, you're there to support him and whatever it wants to do. Did I have a huge impact in what we did? Of course I did. But what you do when you sit in this chair, or like I have done in years past, where I'm the offensive coordinator working for a defensive head coach,
Yep.
You're able to kind of do your own thing, and the style is really all yours. The biggest change sitting in the chair for me now is you really don't have to ask permission. Again, there'd be times I'd have to be like, hey, Pete, hey, I want to do this, or hey, Jeff Fisher or Rex Ryan, hey, I want to do this. And they'd be like, no, can't do that. And that's the biggest change. It doesn't mean you get cavalier about it, but it definitely gives you a little bit of freedom and flexibility to be like, hey, my gut's telling me to do this. We're going.
Camp was almost over. I asked you, during the press conference today about concerns. Just outside looking in, their questions at corner. You don't know Revel and Diggs will be there for week one, and certainly we've been talking about stop and run for years, and I would say that you have bodies, but I don't know if you have answers up front at defensive tackle. Can you talk us through those positions and where you are?
Yeah, I think, again, same thing. Like, we watched the film on Sunday morning with the defensive staff, and we kind of looked through it. And the Rams got after us in a couple regards. Again, it's preseason. We're not using all of our front variations. We have a lot of things. I do think we played a little bit high up front. I don't think we tackled very well.
No.
So what do you do as a coach? Your job is to solve problems. There's always going to be problems. There's problems when you win. There's problems when you lose. So you get together and you brainstorm and, okay, hey, we've been doing a lot of ball drills. Well, let's fix that. Let's take those out and let's go to tackling drills. So that's what you've seen us doing these last 2 days in pads is now, hey guys, we got to get our pads down, man. We got to be able to strike and lift guys and get them to the ground. And so that's the first thing. The secondary, again, I really do feel like we're getting a great feel for a guy like Kyer. I think we do have guys coming back healthy. Hopefully Kalen Carson's, getting back some of these guys. Zion Childress is a guy that's gotten a ton of work, man. He's playing well. And again, like you saw him running with the ones right now. I mean, when Zion got here, he's a UDFA. Am I saying he's a starting nickel? No, I'm not saying that right now. We're still competing. But when guys miss opportunities, there's an opportunity for guys to step up and seize that. Some guys do, some guys don't. And a guy like Zion, who I'll speak about, again, more of an inside piece, the nickel, okay, he sees those opportunities in practice. And then you go, you scrimmage against the Rams, he plays well. Then you go into the game and he plays well. And you're like, okay, this guy has something. And so, again, I do believe that helps on the way. And but I really believe that we could go out there right now and play a game and with our scheme be able to do what we need to do to win the game.
And when you say helps on the way, you're talking about Revel and Diggs coming back, or you're talking about
just guys in general. I think, we're a little thin. We're being smart. We're not playing everybody in the preseason.
Right.
We're doing that on a game by game basis. And why do you do that? Because right now we're having very physical practices, which we want. You were asking about, Marquise. The only reason we took Marquise out for a play was we're trying to get these guys to stay up. I was literally, Clarence was in there. They asked me about yesterday's practice. I literally thought, hey, we have arrived. We've learned how to practice without being on the ground. And then the first 5, 6, 7 plays, there were guys on the ground all over the place. Yeah. I'm like, what in the hell is going on, And so I want these guys, I say it all the time, I want our team, the Dallas Cowboys 2025 and beyond, I want them to play on the edge without going over the edge. And that means discipline and stupid shit that gets you in trouble and, can't throw punches and all that stuff. And so, again, that's the culture that we're trying to build here.
I know you're not going to reveal all of your plans offensively, but we see Dak Prescott under center a lot. We see Dak Prescott off of being under center, getting out of the pocket a lot. And just to my eyes, like, he looks better, like physically, than a year ago. How do you compare and contrast the way that he's just moving around?
Well, I think he's moving around really well. I think, he's worked incredibly hard to get back. I think he looks great. He's leaned up, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen him with a 6-pack or maybe a 4-pack. If you ask Dak, he'll say 6-pack. I think it's more of a 4-pack, but he does look good. And, again, we're just trying to give ourselves the ability to be multiple on offense. We know he can play from the gun. We've played mostly from the gun over the last couple of years. Right. Are we going to play more from under center? I don't know. I'm not going to share that with you guys. but it's cool to see that he does have the ability to do that.
It's funny because last week
you better be funny.
So this is what we do. So anytime he says it's funny,
it's interesting,
or it's interesting, we reply, it better be funny or it better be interesting.
Okay.
Last week you said, I got mad, I threw a bomb. How do you not say, forget it, F it? Let me throw to Dak. Let me throw to Dak to CeeDee, Dak to George Pickens. It's easy as a play call not to fall in love. You see Pickens catching the ball off the top of people's head. CeeDee is still unguardable. I got Kevontae Turpin right here. How do you say, I want to wing it with these guys?
Well, I do. I just don't in the preseason. I do. I can't wait. And that doesn't mean we're not going to be physical. But again, I do. I get excited. I lay in bed at night and I'm like, whoa, we got some dudes out there. Right. Those guys know how to ball. And so it's one of the things where you're like, okay, and it does happen, man. It happened in the scrimmage. I did it in the scrimmage. I did it in the game the other night. It's like, don't do this. And, you got those two voices talking. And it was like, do it. And I did. And then Joe missed it. I was like, come on, Joe. So
I do want to go back to the physicality thing and just more so a culture thing, right? Because that's been your big push from day one. It's about changing the culture. It's about coming in here, putting your stamp on this football team with the way that you want to do things. One, how close are you? Let me ask this first. How much time do you think it takes? Is it all just you being the coach and the culture changing? Is it players? Is it, what is it? And what is the time frame on this, right? Like, is it a draft cycle? Is it a year thing, 6 months things? How much time do you think it takes to fully get in here and say, you know what? Oh, this Schotty culture today.
Well, I think it's a great question. I do think this. I do think it's another great question.
I mean, Coach,
hey, you got
all I do ask is great questions, Coach.
Yeah,
you don't say it, Coach.
We got softballs coming to this guy all the time. We got softballs
questions, Coach,
all the time. But here's what I would say: it's like it's always ongoing. It's never going to stop because we might have the culture exactly where we want it, but now one of our guys that we love and care about is dealing with something off the field that I got to get involved with and help him and be around that. So it never stops. Now, again, the longer we're together, the more they understand. I love when I read some of the interviews and these guys to hear them using the phrases and things that we believe in. That shows you that they're buying into those things like compete every day and all that. But man, it's a never-ending cycle, man, and because you got new players coming in all the time, and you got guys that have missed time, and the minute I stop connecting with our players and coaches, then to me, I'm not doing my job as a head coach.
Schotty, we appreciate the time very much, and we wish you the best of luck this season, and we will be pulling for you.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys.
I chose you over Jerry. He's done.
That's big.
Well, he just walked by, though. You could still chase him.
No, I'm not going to chase him. If I've been out there,
can we try it again? Can we try what we're saying again? Like,
what?
Can you just say you have?
Go ahead. Like, tell me something interesting. Coach, I got
something interesting, Coach.
It better be very interesting.
I like it.
There
we go.
There we go, man.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Appreciate
you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. All right, there goes Coach Schottenheimer. Schotty in the building. The DLLS Cowboys podcast is underway. And we will continue. We just finished wrapping up the final padded practice. We got our practice observations. We got every topic that you could possibly want covered right here in Oxnard, California. And it's all next on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast.
We got a new sponsor. And I think you're going to love this. While we love a good hat, we love a good carpet, we love all those good things, we also love good gear. Mark Walden, when we're out here and we're sharing these moments together, right, as a team, as a culture, right? We want to do it in style, and that's what you want when you get Mark Wahlberg. It's breathable clothes that keep. No, that's
It's not
it.
that one.
That keeps you cool and comfortable, and they're stylish, perfect for the summer. Here's what they have. This is the new tech linen combined with the calm and clean charm of clean linen with a cool max technology. Explore shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more at macweldon.com and get 25% off your first order with the promo code DLLS. So if you want to be cool and you want to be smooth and you want to do all those things, make sure you look damn good doing it. And how you do it, you get yourself a little bit of that Mark Weldon gear right there, man. Shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Head on over to markweldon.com and use the promo code DLLS and get Mac, not Mark, Mac. Return of the Mac. Listen, we just got finished with a hot interview. Mac Weldon, Return of the Mac. Head on over to macweldon.com and get 25% off your first order. Use the promo code DLLS.
Prize Picks, baby. I want you to sign up for Prize Picks and use the code DLLS. That is how you get the hookup. If you really love your sports, what you like to do is get in on this preseason action. More or less than on stats. I haven't gotten to the Cowboy players yet, but boy, if you want to say that Easton Stick is going to have more than 94.5 yards this week, boy, no time like the present. Calvin Ridley, 23.5. Anthony Richardson, 54. Ted McMillan, 24.5. What you do is you combine all those picks.
How about
you make. I don't know. Look, I can't be throwing on all of it. Just go to Prize Picks, download that app, use the code DLLS. That's how you get the hookup, and then make all the picks, get them all right, and then have all the money. That's it. All right, it's the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. We're out here. We had Schotty, Jerry walk by.
Yeah.
Clarence can't stop himself from yelling at people who walk by. He just yells, hook 'em. He was telling me to ask Schotty another question while you were asking a question. And I'm like, they can hear what you're saying right now, Clarence. We're going to get to it, though.
We're having a good time out here.
We are having a good time out here. Hello. Yes, we are on camera. Yes, we absolutely are. You're not on camera. We can hear you. Now what?
Thank you.
Now what?
Thank you.
Do you think he has an athletic build?
All right.
We're great. No way. No.
We like wild.
No wild stuff. No wild stuff. Thank you. We're doing a great job. And shout out to the Cowboys and the football fans and everybody else.
Well, if you want to
If
you want to be inappropriate, front twerk in front of the camera. Come on.
No. Don't do that. No.
Oh, we don't want.
No. Where's Tad?
We are on TV.
Where's Tad?
You stopped and talked to him.
Where's Tad?
You stopped and talked to him.
But people just creeping up on the tent now.
Hey, we're professionals.
Okay. We're just gonna keep on cruising.
We're doing a live podcast. We got like 1,000 people here watching us.
Tell him, Clarence.
If you stop talking to her, she'll go.
Yeah, it's true.
Just continue to be a professional.
Most physical practice at camp. Jesse was happy. Marquise Bell got thrown out of practice for the play that made you the happiest.
Yes, and let me tell you his quote, because I was standing right behind Marquise Bell.
He said he lowered his shoulder.
When he made this play,
he cleaned up Mingo.
Mingo had a reverse, and he said that he saw Mingo coming, and he saw Mingo low on his shoulder, and he was like, "Man, F that! You ain't gonna lower your shoulder on me."
Yeah.
But then he said on the sideline, because he was arguing back and forth with the guys, because Schotty told the DB coach to take him out for a couple plays, because of course he said we want to keep guys up. He didn't go low. He lowered that boom.
We're not going to the ground, Jesse.
Yeah, but he lowered that boom on him, and I liked it. I was football horny after that.
Yeah.
Marquise Bell sat on the sideline and yelled back in. He says, "You weren't saying that when the Rams was busting y'all ASS."
What?
And that's what he said. That's what he yelled back on it, and I stood behind him. I said, "Yeah, I like that.
You like message?
I like no.
Just message.
It's not that I like
bust Marquise's too.
That's message.
Nice about the offense. Talking about the offense.
Yeah, but what about y'all?
I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna say what the man said. Don't come at me.
Okay.
But no, what I loved about it was that's to me is physical.
Yeah.
Is when guys you cannot think that you could just run around here all willy-nilly and not have to feel it. And I think that's the part of building the culture of physicalness, is guys being able to lay that boom on the guy. I'm not saying hit nobody dirty when they're not looking, but Mingo squared him up, came around the corner, lowered his shoulder. Don't let him lower his shoulder, and I can't lower my shoulder. We thawed up. I laid the boom. He couldn't take the boom. Hey, we line up and play another play. That's to me
I just
That's
want
football.
to let y'all know I'm going through highs right now. I missed the whole Jerry Jones interview.
What would he say? He said
And
something
then I
good?
didn't have my phone
Yeah.
because I had somebody holding my phone for recording. So I don't know what he said.
I assumed you were going to stay out there and we were going to interview Schotty and we would have got him more good questions.
Really?
I had
the clips loaded.
Listen, I'm
had the
trying to
clip
build my
loaded.
relationship with the coach. He been talking. He said, Clarence, I want to go on the show. I wasn't going to no-show Schotty.
No, I mean, that's fine.
And the Jerry course is basically, what's going on with Micah. He talk about the cancer. He talk about Schotty. I mean, I'm going to let the other guys, I figured they can handle that.
Okay.
They handle it. But I know if I was out there, it would probably went longer than the little 10 minutes they had.
They probably missed the most important questions that you would have asked.
Yeah,
and I will tell you, Jesse, it's probably a good thing this was the last padded practice day because they were going to keep cranking up. Because after Mingo got lit up, Ferg came down the sideline and he went back barking at all of them.
I love it.
He was like, I bet you don't. He's like, I bet you won't.
Yeah.
You will get trucked.
Let's go.
Let's go. They were getting hyped up.
Enough of that pansy stuff, man. Enough of that pansy schmancy stuff, man. You talk, I talk. Let's lay the pads on each other.
Yeah, it was fun.
Because now
that was good practice.
I might have been the most physical one. It might have been the most physical one.
And they finally did what. There's not a big point to it, but I like it, and the fans like it. We finally did the one-on-ones.
Yes,
we got one little run through. Of the one-on-ones. And I enjoyed that. My guy Cropper, unstoppable. My preseason All-American Cropper. We knew, not that he can make the team, so it really doesn't matter. But so we got all these things happening. We're out here training camp. Your training camp MVP, haven't seen what we've seen in preseason, haven't seen what we've seen before we got out here, haven't seen what we've seen when we got out here. I need your candidates.
Oh, you want candidates first and then reveal?
I want to shout out my guy Cropper. Okay. Even though I know it's not going to matter. It's 2 years in a row. We come out here and he tears them all up.
It's interesting.
It better be interesting, obviously.
I cannot wait till Schotty's sitting up there.
He's going to hit him with it.
He's going to hit it. You're going to say, I think it's funny. Coach, I think it's interesting. He goes, it better be interesting. And I shout out to show Schotty with the, he going to have the DLLS slogan going on.
Better be
fair. He's going to make it happen.
Hey, GM Ben, let's get T-shirts made. It better be interesting or it better be funny and get Schotty one.
Yes. So Tracy Holden has been the receiver that everybody's been talking about.
Cropper's the one that tears everybody up.
And you just come out here and say Cropper.
Cropper's the one that tears everybody up.
It's Tracy Holden one that's moving up the depth chart. That's what Schotty said, right?
Yeah, because he did it in the game.
No, he did it in practice too. He's been doing it in practice too.
Yeah.
But you all and listen, I love Cropper. Cropper's cousin actually cut my hair twice. His cousin is a celebrity.
Oh, you're gonna compliment sandwich him? You're like, yeah. I know his family.
I do know his family. No, you're right. He's blown up. He's had a great kid, had a great camp last year, and a great camp this year. The numbers at receiver.
He cut what? Oh, you want to shout him out for the bad job? I'm playing with. Shout out to Cropper's cousin who cuts his hair.
Don't do this?
I'm just saying.
In front of people?
My fault.
I mean, we're a team.
Listen, man. We're
your own teammates that just slice you up.
Oh, let me tell you, cameraman just walked by. Let me tell you how a cameraman was about to cut Clarence.
I bet did I stand my ground?
Boy, you talk about somebody that got punked today?
Punked. We must be talking about somebody
punked a little
bit. No, I did not. That's a lie.
He stepped in front of a cameraman shot, and that cameraman laid into him, boy.
That's not what happened.
That's
my guy.
I said,
we're good.
I said,
we're not gonna cause no problems.
I had to put my phone down and put it in my pocket because I said, I'm gonna have to bust this dude up for Clarence. The way he was talking to Clarence, like you in my damn shot, and you better get the hell out of my way.
That's not what happened.
Oh yeah.
That's not what happened.
So he didn't punk you?
He definitely didn't punk me.
He didn't punk you?
Clarence Hill never ran, never will. I did not get punked.
Listen,
that's a lie.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
He complained about me being my shot.
A bad stand beats a good run beats a bad stand any day.
Well, no bad
just because
stand.
you ain't never run don't mean that he wasn't about to put foot to tail.
Your statement was
Cameraman will get you.
Your statement was, did he punk me? He did not punk me.
Yeah.
I was not punked. I'm unpunkable.
All I'm telling y'all is I put my phone in my pocket
I'm punkable.
And balled my fist up and was like,
and I think this Michael Parsons Bleacher Report person right there.
Okay. I was like,
see,
Michael Parsons.
That, huh?
Yeah. You should try to change the subject now.
I am not. Yeah. I'm noticing things.
Yeah, you should have noticed that man about to put a belt to tail on you.
I got a team now. I'm not by myself. I got back up.
See, I was gonna help you.
I would have had you.
You needed my help.
If I knew you were in trouble, I would have had you.
Yeah, he was about to slam dance on you.
So basically, Jerry told a couple of reporters that
change subjects.
change the subject. I'm trying to get the news out. When Jerry told the reporters about Micah Parsons, said we might talk, we might not talk. You know, he really didn't say anything.
I'm about tired of Jerry.
Which was, by the way,
I'm not allowed to be tired of Jerry today.
We got a picture of a little video from practice, and Jerry's up in his tower, right? And so he sits up high. I don't know how tall is that? What, about a story, right?
I'd say at least 2 or 3.
Look, 2 or 3 stories.
Yeah, I'd say he's 30 feet up there.
30 feet up in the air, and he's standing up there. He's. I'm not gonna say what I'm about to say. And he's looking down.
Yeah, he's up on high.
Yeah,
like he wants to be. He's on top of his castle, looking down at his subjects.
I was gonna say something else.
Yeah.
But right at the bottom of this tower,
Yeah.
relax, bro. Right at the bottom of this tower,
Micah
Parsons.
So what if you just start throwing ice down? That's what I've been throwing ice down. Micah, is it raining? What's going on?
I wish a
Jerry's
teammate would have. I wish a teammate
down there.
Popcorn down.
I wish a teammate would have noticed that and had Micah's back. Joe Milton just fire one up in the tower.
Right, buzz the tower.
Just
right, buzz the
fire
tower.
one up there.
Well, see, the thing is, you might hit Jerry, and now all of a sudden he ain't looking, and then he stumbles
Michael
over.
will catch him, and bam, we'll work out a contract.
No, hit the side, not the throw up. Just hit that little partition.
Yeah. You
Hit
could
the
do
partition.
That. You could do that.
You know, buzz the tower.
I mean, Joe was doing that. Never mind.
What?
Those anyway. They were happening anyway.
He called him Wild Thing. He called Joe Wild Thing. Remember when Joe hit that mascot?
You do have to have a head on a swivel when Milton's in. You just want to make sure because he'll make some good ones, and then there'll be some questionable ones. Jesse, you had another candidate, didn't you? You had a candidate for the man of camp.
Yeah, MVP of camp to me, and I'm willing to fight anybody on it.
Well, you don't have to fight.
I'm in fight mode now because boy's about to punk Clarence, and now I'm ready to buck off on somebody and have my boy back.
No.
But I'm willing to fight anybody about this. I'm willing to Twitter fight you. I'm willing to street fight you. I'm willing to motor combat fight you.
No.
I'll fight you at the running
Motor
room.
combat.
I'll fight you at Toppers. I'll fight you. I'm not fighting you in the airport because we are not getting on the ban list.
No,
but
you don't do that.
Y'all fly Spirit?
Maris Leofow has been the camp MVP to me. He has been the one that has come into camp and has shown himself to be worthy of whatever if there's any level of being raised to move up. I know that Kenneth Murray, K9, has the body of a person who
he's my off the bus guy. We're pulling up and the other team is going to see us come off the bus.
No, he has a lovely.
Kenneth Murray goes first.
Absolutely. And I agree
they'd be like,
100%.
oh, crap.
But Maris Leofow, he had a play today. They ran a reverse, and Maris Leofow read his keys perfectly, man, and was just sitting right there like, woof.
Yeah.
And so he's been playing. He's been one. Again, I'm willing to fight anybody, anywhere about it. Maris Leofow has done to most to me in this. Now, I say that with all due respect because I take things like CeeDee Lamb and I put him over here.
Oh, yeah, because when we were talking about before the show, I said, well, CeeDee's unguardable. And you're like, I don't think that counts.
That don't
We're just
count.
not going to worry about that.
I don't like there's certain dudes you're like, that don't count.
Why don't good guys count?
Okay, CeeDee Lamb has been the best.
Having a good camp. CeeDee Lamb.
Dak's had a good camp, too.
George Pickens had a good camp. Why
You're right. They all
Donovan
do.
Ezra-Rocco's had a good camp. Why can't we highlight them?
Donovan Ezra-Rocco has an okay camp. He came out the gates firing, and then he's kind of fizzled off a little
Sam
bit.
Williams had a good camp.
He did have a good camp. I'm telling you,
Sam
he's
Williams
my
had a pick
MVP.
six.
And
They on a
pick
goal
six to finish up the day.
I get it. Listen, you have a vote.
You can have yours in a
You got a
minute.
vote.
I'm just talking.
Just a
We're
hot
just talking.
second.
We're just
Yeah.
talking through it, guys.
I'm talking about my MVP.
I'm not
and the
dissing
reason
your
why,
MVP.
and the reason why I don't say CD and Dak and those type of guys, those guys to me, I put a different
supposed to.
quarterback.
Because it's a given.
It's a given. I
Yeah.
put them in a different. Listen, I don't give a damn who's out there. You're not guarding CeeDee Lamb.
No.
And that's for anybody on this team and anybody on anybody else's team. You can't guard AD.
And what's crazy, the NFL just
Better
came
be
out.
crazy.
Somebody listed him 36th.
Micah and CeeDee were like 36 and 35
Micah
on the
39
top
and 6 with 30. Why is
They were
CeeDee
right
36? How is Micah 39? That's some BS.
I
Because
agree.
it's a stupid list. And because Micah had injury last year for a few games and CeeDee played with the backup quarterback, we can't get caught up on these things. We can't worry about these.
We've done whole
Don't worry
shows
about
on these
these
lists.
people.
We've done whole shows
That
on
was
this.
in list season. We're past list season. We're past list season now. Like, look, if you want to argue with people that Micah Parsons, I think they were 36 and 35 or 36 and
39.
37. They were back to back.
Yeah, well,
It's
it's in the 30s.
Yeah, they're in the 30s. And if you really want to make the case that the first guy since Reggie White to have double-digit sacks every season of his first 4 or whatever, and the dude who leads the league in pressure rate every season, like if we really want to do the thing where it's like, this is not okay and I am outraged, I don't give a crap about your stupid list. And the fact that you put him there means that your list is really stupid, and that's fine. They can make a stupid list. We'll make a list tomorrow.
You'll make a list tomorrow.
I'll make a list tomorrow. 732nd best player in the league, Jalen
Cropper.
Hurts.
Oh.
Jalen Hurts. Cropper's 731.
Okay. All
Right
right.
in front of Jalen Hurts. The better Jalen. Cropper. Yeah, Clarence, you can make the case for whoever you want to make the case for next.
Good.
On top of that, we can do the Jerry Jones reveal that we got this morning.
And the Schottenheimer reveal.
And the Schottenheimer reveal. We'll talk through all your Cowboy things right here on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. We want you to sign up to be a diehard. I think we sold one today. I
Yeah.
think we got us a diehard today. It's been fun being out here at camp. If you're
Derek
here at camp-
Johnson.
Yeah, David Johnson.
David Johnson.
Because I told him, I said, man, I was a fan of yours too.
Yeah.
Because David Johnson was out here and he yelled at us and then he wanted to take a pic. And he said, I love the show and all that. And Clarence said, are you a diehard? And he said, oh, yeah, since Staubach. I said, that ain't what we're talking about now. And we had to walk him through the diehard. He's like, oh, I watch the show every day. I was like, well, get your card.
It's your card, man.
And it's a training camp special, $36 for a whole year of diehard status. And David Johnson's going to be one. I said, I was a fan of yours too. You were a great runner, great receiver, good running back, David.
So, who we have? Aaron. Trucker Aaron.
Trucker Aaron's out
Trucker
here.
Aaron's out here.
He's in
We
the
had Truck.
stands.
He's a diehard.
He is a
Trucker
diehard.
Aaron's out
Take
here.
a picture with him?
No, he was
He was
way
way
up
up in the
there.
stands.
But I gave him one of these and one of these and one of these. And I went and told Jesse, I said, Trucker Aaron's
You
up
went full
there.
Trump?
Which is
Whoa,
that?
you went thumb and?
Oh, my
You went,
God.
Okay.
you went
I thought only
Wow.
Trump did.
Wow.
This is a Trump dance?
This and then this.
No, this
We
is
knew
keeping
you
it at
voted.
90.
Yeah.
This is keeping it at 90.
Okay,
That's
okay.
just staying home.
That's right here. That's staying right here with
home.
you.
Staying home. Sign up to be a diehard. It's a great deal. Get you ad-free experience on the website. Get you access to all of our diehard level content. Get you a discount on merch and events that we have. Get you a free t-shirt as soon as you sign up out of our merch store. I am wearing one today. I got one on today. Oh, man, you know what? I don't even have the chat up. Punch me in the face.
Clarence has one.
Let me get the okay. So Clarence got a shirt on. So get yourself signed up to be a diehard. It gets you into our Discord as well, where we hang out and talk about all sorts of stuff. We're having a time there in the Discord.
Man.
Jesse's really pushing for a feet subcategory
Man.
in there. We don't have one yet.
Man, come on.
We don't have one
I
yet.
bet she'd be a great candidate right there
Oh, you can't
for the
you-
Discord.
No, I'm pretty sure that is.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out.
We're
just having a
About
time.
our Discord. About our Discord.
2 seconds, guys. And the end. It's the DLLS Cowboys Podcast, the most professional podcast in all the land, especially since we're on TV. We keep it right between the lines, right down the middle. We
We're like what
appreciate it.
Schotty says, man. We want to get right to the line.
That's right.
We don't want to cross it.
That's right. We're
But
not going to wrap up and take anybody to the ground, but we do want to thud up.
Put it
The
up.
wanna get-
podcast version of thudding
I
up.
want to get physical. I took my shades off.
Let's
I took
get
my shades off because I wanted to look Schotty in his eye. I wanted to look
Yeah.
him in the eye.
Yeah.
Took my shades off.
Yeah.
I look a man in his eye when I critique
Took your
you.
shady rays off and let
I
him know
did.
what's what.
I did.
He did try to. I like, man, don't piss my coach
No,
off.
I thought
He
I
dropped an S-bomb on us, but we did a great job of not reacting
we
in
just
any way,
let it-
shape, or
yeah,
form.
we just let it keep.
I was proud of you guys. I was waiting for Clarence to
No.
be like, you can't.
Yeah,
But
no.
we just cruised right
I
through.
don't have a high pitched voice.
Yes, you do.
It gets there. Where's the
Where's the Tasmanian devil at?
Yeah, you got a high
I wanted to look coach in his eye when I had to say what I had to say.
Hey, you said what you said.
Yeah,
Hey, you
and I
stood
kept it
on yours.
professional.
You kept it professional.
Yeah.
And you said, school me. Let me know.
Yeah.
I like how you did that. Then you ripped him, before practice, after practice.
Yeah, once he left, you start talking
Coach,
again.
you say one thing, but you're doing another.
That's what I
Explain that to me,
Yeah.
mofo.
That's what I said to him.
Yeah.
As a man, let your words and your actions match.
It was nice that you didn't do though. When Schotty come around, I'd be quiet, but you
I
did.
couldn't.
You couldn't be.
The internet would have tore me up something serious, man.
No,
Not that I care.
No, it's good, man. And looks, and that's the great thing about Shep. We talked about being a communicator. He communicated through it. He showed personality. He didn't get offended.
Give me two. That's a great question. Two of those.
Oh, yeah, he does that.
All I do is ask great questions.
And then, of course,
Don't forget that.
I always ask great questions. How many times you going to say that?
You know what I don't like? I don't like how it's popular around here because Clarence is fun and has a personality that people think they could just take digs at Clarence.
Yeah, they do.
I don't think I like that.
No, they just,
Jerry liked to do it. Schotty think that everybody just got comfortable with
Hey, Clarence, get over here.
I tell you about the dig. I tell you about the dig on him.
Who?
Oh, my God.
That
That's
cameraman.
That's
You should have been there, bro. That
He was
cameraman.
right
No,
there.
he wasn't there. He wasn't there.
Was
He
it one of our cameramen? or
Nah.
local?
No, we only got one cameraman.
No, I mean like a local cameraman, a Dallas person.
Channel Up guy.
Oh, okay, so we know him.
Yeah, he's my guy, man. We hugged it out. It's all good.
Oh, but he did give you some.
No, see, on a play in the end zone,
You stepped in the way.
I was standing the same place I was
You
standing the whole
stepped
time.
away.
I didn't step in nobody's.
I'm just.
As I said,
You stepped in.
I was in the stand. No,
You think he stepped sideways into your view?
So he's
with his camera. He just walked over that way. You stepped this way, didn't you, Clarence? It's okay.
Don't get sensitive now.
So the thing about the lines, and you guys are gonna say, we got to be how about this yellow line. Everybody down the line, depending on what to play, we're at the end zone.
Yeah.
So because of the way, because I've been standing in the same spot for 30 minutes, my foot right here, line right here, same spot.
Right.
Okay. So happened this play came
on
this side of the end zone. So when he panned the camera, I was in his way.
And you were tight on the line, and he was like, "You need to get behind the line."
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then
what happened.
But he's like, "Oh my." Clarence's whole foot was past the line.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Look at your foot, man. Get your foot." But I'm like, "Oh, my foot just right. I'm just right here."
I said, like that right there all the time.
He dropped the F-bomb on Clarence.
He stop it.
Hey, man, get the man.
No, he didn't say get the fuck. Stop it.
Whoa!
You guys got me defending stuff that didn't happen.
I'm sorry.
Making up stuff.
I'm sorry for
Jesse. You're making up stuff. Then I'm in trouble.
Clarence, can I remind you, Schotty already swore. So that already created more work for me. And now you swore, which has now created more work for me.
He's over here lying
I
on me.
cranked that so. I'm not lying.
We're not going to say we got a whole show to do.
Okay, let's get.
I mean, we found out Jerry Jones had cancer, and y'all want to talk about did the camera pan and where was Clarence?
Not only Jerry, but
and Schotty. Today was Cancer Day at Cowboy Camp.
We're not gonna make light of this.
We're not.
I don't mean to make light. It's just that's what today was. Like we showed up and it was like, oh, and there's an article out that Jerry had cancer in 2010.
But can we also say like,
and Schotty got people podium with me too.
Right, but let's kind of be fully transparent. Like we're talking almost
2010.
2010.
Yeah,
this wasn't like
15 years ago.
15 years ago, right? Like so, this is.
But I don't think anybody knew.
I didn't know. Did you know?
But it's a reveal that's going to be coming out in the 5th episode. I love that we can't even let a thing come out. We tell people what's going to be in it, and we write it up before it even comes out.
365, he told you.
But yeah, Jerry was diagnosed in June 2010 and then had treatment. Over the next 10 years, he had 2 lung surgeries and 2 lymph node surgeries. Stage 4 melanoma is what he had. And then he went and talked about he was doing some trial stuff. He did some trial stuff.
Yeah. So you
I mean, he didn't know what it
so
was.
We're not going home.
All right.
So there was a time there was a time just being at camp, there was a time when Jerry had a colostomy bag. We knew he was sick. There was something going on. They kept him away from us.
Yeah.
It was around that time, late 2010s. And I remember that.
Yeah.
But Rich was, they kept him away from us and they didn't tell us what was going on, but we knew something was going on. And just a window into the soul of my interview with Jerry last year, he said this. He told me I couldn't tell nobody.
Oh, he told you. Okay, you knew this and you weren't allowed to tell.
That wasn't that's how. Told me
now that it's coming out, you're going digging Jerry, aren't you?
I'm just,
you're gonna be like, how you going to put it on TV? I kept that for you.
Yeah.
And you just put it out.
He's like several things. Like, how y'all mad at me? I kept so much stuff.
Yeah. Give us some more.
Yeah.
What else you been keeping?
You can tell us.
But yeah, so I mean, again, Jerry looks good. I mean, for 82.
For 82.
He's going to outlive all of us.
If you're telling you that.
I keep telling you guys.
He'll be 83 in October.
He's going to outlive all of us.
Yeah.
And continue to run this team
as
an owner, president, and general manager long after we're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm in my 40s.
Because he's going to keep taking that stuff that he finds.
Well, yeah, I mean, because he was on the trial. So, yeah, he was at the leading edge of whatever they did,
Oh, leading edge is what we call it.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just making uncomfortable
when
jokes.
You're doing a trial, right? You're out there first before
don't know what you're putting in your body, really, body.
But it helped. Obviously, it took it away.
Interesting
how that works.
And
a lot of people from that demographic didn't want to. Let me not go there. I'm sorry. That's a different thing. That's a different trial. That's a different trial.
But
2 years, boy, they fought that.
It's like with the Cowboys. There's always stuff outside the game, and this is not an issue where he was trying to create interest. But it's just natural Cowboy interest that now we're talking about Jerry going through cancer. It's just a few months after Dion, who's prominently in the show.
So he's trying to one up Dion.
Dude, the next time I see Dion, we're gonna have words. I watched a goofy little Colorado Coach Prime, whatever, and they would show when he went to the doctor with his stump toe. And like they showed them just jabbing needles this long up into his stump toe, and they just put it all right there on a big old screen. I'm like, that's disgusting. I cannot believe you put that on my screen.
We're talking about his cancer diagnosis, not the toe amputation.
I know. It's just I heard his name. Okay. And that's what it made me think of.
So Dion just acknowledged that he had bladder cancer. They removed it.
Yeah.
And then today, if we're talking about asking Schotty about Jerry's cancer, Jerry said, I know about it. And Schotty said, yeah, we talked about it. And he revealed something that he said it hasn't been a secret, but he was assistant coach. Nobody really asked him about it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look
age
at
of
look at
28.
that.
Now, you know he's not allowed. He's not even allowed to
I know,
acknowledge
he
us.
can't even say
We
anything.
shout out Trader Joe all the time. He
Yeah.
ain't allowed. He's not allowed to acknowledge us.
No,
You
You'll get
should.
yourself in
Don't get in
trouble.
trouble.
Get yourself in
Come
trouble.
on
Don't
and
get
see
in
if you get in
trouble.
trouble.
All right.
Don't get in trouble.
You're not getting in trouble
Don't
with
say you
us.
didn't get fired.
Don't get in trouble.
You're not gonna get in trouble with us.
No, they sensitive over there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not
Don't
gonna
get
grab
my
no mic.
guys too.
All right.
We had a great time at Toppers and the Rudder Room.
But Schotty revealed that he had cancer, 28 thyroid cancer, scared him to death.
Yeah.
You know, and Dan Snyder, you know, former Washington coach, actually helped him get into the MD Anderson and got it cleaned up real quick. But, you know, again, we're talking about contacts in the NFL. His dad, Marty, used to work for Dan Snyder, and as soon as Marty heard he had cancer, he called Dan Snyder, who had the same type of cancer, and they got him into the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, and that's and Schotty had the perspective to realize, because as he was saying it, I was like, man, to just the general public, that kind of sounds like congratulations on what you had access to. And he was like, and I know, like, I'm incredibly fortunate and blessed to be in the NFL where literally he could get a diagnosis, call the owner of a football team who could get him in to get surgery. Like, that's a blessing.
48 hours later.
Yeah.
Favor ain't fair, bro.
Yeah, that is a blessing. But I mean, and good for him and good for Jerry. Glad everybody's healthy. I would imagine there's way more people watching our show right now or listening to our show right now that have been affected in some way by cancer than there are that haven't. So shout out to everybody.
Cancer.
Yes.
We're glad everybody's healthy. That's great.
And my uncle.
Yeah, my mom had breast cancer. My college girlfriend died of breast cancer. I mean, it's touched us, everybody, in so many different ways. I got friends with multiple myeloma. I raised money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Association in Dallas. So, yeah, Schotty says I'm lucky, and he is lucky.
But my favorite thing is the quote that I guess is going to be on the show, where Jerry was talking about the treatment he was getting. He was getting the experiment stuff, and the doctor also told him to meditate, said it would be good for him. And I've had this exercise given to me before too, where they say if you want to get your mind in the right place, like when you're meditating or when you're doing your gratitudes, also go to a place where the people that you don't like, the people that, you know, and ideally you don't hate anybody, but the people that you like the least, you get to the point where, like, what you do is you send them good vibes. You wish them well. And so the doc told him, he said, get the 10 people that drive you the most bonkers and wish them well while you're in your meditation. And the quote in here said, while visiting the doctor not long after, he's asked, how's the meditation helping? And he says with a smile, I can't get past that first mother. And he's talking about Jimmy Johnson.
Right.
Just can't get past it. Can't not. Where would you call them frenemies, or would you say that they still absolutely don't like each other? Because I feel like they don't like each other at all.
I say frenemies.
I think they're frenemies. I don't know if it absolutely don't like. I mean, I think they certainly tolerate each other. They know how important each other was to their success.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's what makes Jerry the most mad is he still doesn't want to recognize it.
No, he knows. He knows.
Okay.
And it comes out in documentary. He could show grace to Jimmy. You know, Jimmy ain't in the wheel.
Well, I wouldn't think that would.
What I'm saying is just proverbial will. I'm just saying,
Right.
though, he ain't going to always be in the family photo. How about that? Let's
Yeah.
do that. He's not going to always be in the family photo. He's not in
Can't
the
tell
family
the
photo.
story of the Cowboys without him, though.
No, you
that's
can't.
that's
You
even
can't-
more than the family
And
photo
you
to
can't
me.
tell Jerry's story without it. And that's the thing about it. It's like we do this, Jerry and his Cowboys, but you can't tell Jerry's story without Jimmy.
No.
Yeah, that's so I guess that's the thing that drives me the most bonkers, because sometimes I want the Cowboys to win every football game they play, and I want them to win every Super Bowl.
We all do.
Sometimes the front office makes it hard.
Yeah.
In the case of Jerry, like, I just feel like that's the biggest thing that might bug me the most is I still don't think that he looks back at that and says, whoops. I still don't.
In his heart of hearts, he wants to do a win without Jimmy. So he can say, I did it. I can prove you guys he's not a football guy wrong.
But why doesn't he go just go bonkers? If that's what you want to do, then just 1 year. Just go and just spend recklessly and get all the
That's
talent.
You got Steven right now said, no, you can't do it.
I think the title of the Netflix thing where it says the gambler and his Cowboys, I'm like, when? Like, yes, they were then.
Yeah,
but that ain't a gambler. This front office ain't gambling on anything.
Just to speak to he and the Jimmy relationship, it was talked about throughout the docuseries. And when you guys see it, you're going to love it. He and Jimmy were roommates in college. They were teammates on a national championship team. they go way back. And some of those bonds, you know that will never go away.
No.
Those experiences never go away. They won titles in college. They were roommates in college. Jerry knows and Jimmy knows where Jerry came from and how he got here. And then they won titles with the Cowboys. That you can't remove that.
No. But also, you have family members who you love that you don't talk to anymore.
No,
that you
I
can't stand.
agree, but I'm just talking about the success.
Right.
You've had that type of successes with someone, and let's be honest, what Jimmy did to help rebuild that Cowboy team has set Jerry up for what he has now.
Yeah, for sure. We'll knock out your super chats and our remaining thoughts from the final padded practice of Cowboys Training Camp. We're out here live in Oxnard, kicking butt and taking names, and it carries on next on the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. Come with us to Vegas, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
I bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
I bet is that
That's a song. Like, I bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
I bet you won't.
But I want you to. I want you to come to Vegas with us. I think it would be a lovely time. TrueFanTravel.com is where you need to go to sign up for that bad boy. What it is we're going out there for the Raider game, and we're going to do the pre and post game show out there. It's going to be a good time. November 15th to 18th is our road trip to Vegas. We want you to come with us, okay? We want you to come to have 3 nights at a luxury Vegas resort. Go to the game. It, of course, includes tickets to the game. It includes tickets to some VIP situations. You'll be in Club Pop Pop, front twerking. You know, we're going to front twerk in front of some folks. Yep.
I'll be front twerking in Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Unless the cameras roll.
TMZ gets it.
Yeah,
it's not staying there.
And they're gonna know we're on the way.
TMZ don't care about us.
They do.
Speak for yourself.
They about to. Yeah, our old producer at one of the places we were got Jesse in trouble with TMZ.
And if I ever catch you, Troy, I still Troy.
They baited him into talking about Ronda Rousey, and he's like, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to.
You don't got to say it to everybody.
And then he said, it's in the break. Not many people go see it. And he was like, look, I weigh this, and she weighs that. If I trained, then
you gonna beat up Ronda Rousey?
See, here you go.
See,
see.
Oh, you fighting a woman?
See? This is exactly what Troy did.
And that's what the morning show producer did. He packaged it up. It was like, you should publish this and say that the NFL guy says he would.
Not only you fighting Mickey, you fighting women too.
Chill out.
Oh my God.
See, I'm sorry, Jesse.
Mickey almost got whooped last night though by Jeff.
Oh, no, that was a made-up situation if my notebook was stolen, which I found. All right, see you guys in Vegas.
Hey,
TrueFanTravel.com.
But you don't love
that
it.
the one?
That's the one. He's about that check.
It's the DLLS Cowboys Podcast. And we are back with one final segment. Let's get through.
Can I read a text from GM Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, are we in trouble?
Yeah.
What do we do?
Sure, in trouble. We should be in trouble.
We're always in trouble. It's just you can't send this out here and not.
What do you say?
Where's it go?
You lost the text?
Was it a text?
Yeah, it was a text.
Slack?
Oh, here we go. He gets out, guys.
Don't tell me.
We're on TV now. Language.
Yeah.
Said I can't get on. I can't get on the Schotty.
Yeah. Stop with your language.
You were the one.
You teed me up.
Landlord Sports is in a super chat. What's happening, DLLS? Tyler Booker's been pretty quiet. Any notes on him today?
Big man.
It's hard. It's
Tell
hard.
him we good.
It's no. Oh, he said we're good.
You
Cameraman said we're good.
Though, weren't you?
We're good.
Yeah. You were about to whoop up something serious, weren't you? Hell yeah, absolutely. He was about to whoop up something serious. Listen, you should have. I wanted you to.
That's how y'all do.
It's hard to keep eyes on one individual offensive lineman throughout entire practices because there's just other things to watch and there's more bodies in your way. But I will say, you've had a good amount of times, maybe more yesterday than today, where I felt like the Cowboys opened up some nice holes to do some running through. And today was probably less common, although they went on the goal line. And, boy, they opened that one up on the left side for Javonte Williams. Run behind Tyler Smith. That'll work out for you. So, yeah, I think my impressions of Tyler Booker is that he's been fine. Nothing about training camp tells you he's going to go out there and Tyler Smith this thing right out of the gate. But nothing about him tells me that he is going to be a weak link or a problem for the Dallas Cowboys. We're in good shape. We're all right there. Nesto, go ahead.
Did you watch the pass rush drills at all? Or you
no, I was on the other side.
Okay.
Did you watch it? Was he getting toe up?
I figured you were going to be over there.
I made a mistake, and I realized I made a mistake. I was on this side. I was standing next to Jesse, and I'm like, oh, they're doing the one-on-ones on defense over there.
Yeah,
on the D line, and I'm over here.
Next to each other.
We like I like receivers.
Yeah.
He's a receiver. He's watching the receiver.
I'm the best receiver in the history of Abilene Christian to never record an official statistic. You think I didn't play receiver?
I'm just saying.
I am the 2004 Blue Bell Abilene Christian wide receiver. Yes, I can catch a football challenge champion. And I won that on a day when I skipped practice with a fake hip flexor injury, but I still won the hands competition at the end of practice. I might have started for 4 years if Jarrell Badon didn't make his SAT scores, which I think he did. And then he went and set the all-time ACU receiving
Don't
record.
they have a third receiver in most wide receivers?
I was the third receiver. That's where I was trying to be. I was trying to be the third one.
Don't they rotate that position? I'm just asking you.
He's like the Jalen Cropper.
Couldn't they play? Couldn't you just got some special teams?
Plus, if you ever put a dude on the line of scrimmage and press me, I wouldn't get off the line. And that's trouble.
You weren't strong?
I wasn't strong.
Oh,
I mean, I was 6'3", 190, and I could bench.
But you weren't strong?
I mean, after a year and a half, I could put up 225. But when I first got there, I think I was benching 135.
Oh.
I was skinny. I was skinny.
190 ain't really that skinny as 6'3".
I might have been skinnier.
Okay. It might not have been 190.
I might have got up to 190 after a year. Pops, we ain't learned from CeeDee. Got to stay behind the line. That's from Nesto.
Yes.
Stay behind that line.
Yes.
First of all, I'm a line stepper. I'm a habitual line stepper.
That is true.
In all areas
that is
of
true.
my journalism career and life.
Joseph Vandergriff
arbitrary.
is in the super chat. What is a realistic return timeline for Trayvon Diggs? Clarence?
Sometime in September.
You remember?
That's the goal.
The Lunatic is in the super chat. Brevin Spanford and Jaden Blue updates, please. DC4L.
Jaden Blue is still not practicing, so he most likely won't play this weekend. But he's good. I talked to him yesterday. He said he got a little bruised heel. And so they're being cautious with him. We're going to see a lot of Deuce, though. Deuce get some snaps with the first team. Which
I don't want to talk about Deuce.
See more Deuce. Brevin Spanford. I mean, let's ask, do they have should you be trying to shop Schoonmaker? I mean, we saw Fairweather. We saw John Stevens. You got Princeton fan, like you want to call him Noah fan. You got Princeton fan.
Princeton fan was just running down the middle of the field for a half hour today. Joe Milton threw a ball up the seam. Princeton fan kept running, never turned his head. Marquise Bell was like, "Thanks, I guess I'll catch it."
And you got Brevin Spanford. So, I mean, can they trade Schoonmaker? Because they're not going to re-sign him.
If you could get something,
you're not re-signing Schoonmaker.
If you could get, if you were looking at this roster and you were saying, and it would require them acknowledging, Clarence, if you want to chase them down and see if they want to give us some snacks.
we need John to go chase them down.
Yeah, John, go see if we can get all them chips.
Yeah, them chips.
So yesterday when they were walking out with the last of the snacks that didn't get taken in the VIP room, we took them all. They stopped and we were unpacking it and taking all their snacks. John, seeing if we can do that again today.
So I got a question for you as well. And the same thing, a receiver. You like Tracy Hold, you got Mingo. Should they try to trade Tober?
If you could actually get, look at all these snacks too. Look at how many. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Can we put the brands on the? Just know that we got.
I got you.
I just figure it out.
I want the barbecue Lays.
Jesse, don't forget them pretzels or the Doritos.
And
anything
Doritos.
Sour cream. Anything? Yeah. Thank you, Tatum. Thank you, Abby. You guys are the best.
Give me 3 of them. Give me some Doritos.
Okay, we're a problem. I'd like to apologize to our boss. I'd like to apologize to our boss's boss. I'd like to apologize to Jerry and everybody else who counts on us to do a professional football broadcast, and we get distracted by snacks.
Doritos.
Look at these snacks, though. They're
Why
so
you leaving
good.
that Dorito in there? Get that up.
Don't forget the cheddar and sour cream, John.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're just throwing them away. Thank you.
We're a whole problem. So if you were looking on this team for the spots where you have enough or more than enough that you're going to trade away from to try to make your team better.
Right.
The problem is I feel like because we watch them every day, we think more of certain guys like around the league.
Thank you, guys.
If you called around the league and said, "Hey, I got Trayshawn Holden," I don't think they're offering up a dude who's going to play on Sunday.
It's funny
because
you
said Jalen.
It better be fun because somebody tweeted out that every team has a unsung receiver they love.
Yeah.
Seattle has the guy from Colorado State who should have been drafted. Remember, Horton.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
he's really good. He's actually tearing up camp and game.
Well, remember we had Basher out here the one year, Cropper last year.
Every year receiver is like that. So it's And it's funny because they keep
It better be
saying,
funny.
we have the great depth. Like Jerry told reporters today that he doesn't see the Cowboys signing anybody that's not on the roster or adding anybody to the roster.
Well,
They
they
like
need
their
to.
depth. But
They-
last year they liked their depth so much, and they were so worried that nobody picked up nobody. Okay, all the dudes they were worried about getting back to the press corps. They was right there. Nobody picked up any of their guys. Okay,
Jeremy is in the super chat. Where is Pop more in his element? Super Bowl week shows, Netflix premiere, or the Rudder Room? Rudder Room is last.
No, definitely not the Rudder Room.
Yeah, Rudder Room is last on that list. Super Bowl
Clarence
week,
Hill is a psychopath.
but yeah, Super Bowl weekend, the Netflix premiere. Clarence Hill is the man.
The man.
The
Yeah,
man.
That's when he's in his element right there.
The man.
Super Bowl week.
Captain Creature, Pop could be RB1. I don't know if you got that. I don't know if you got
His
that.
feet
got
heavy.
that hip and take it away. Now,
Your feet heavy.
no,
I
I'm
saw that
running
clip.
heavy that day.
Your feet.
I run on my
heavy.
toes, actually.
Your feet heavy.
I ran heavy that day because I was trying not to get hurt.
Are we racing tomorrow?
Hey, y'all,
Oh, we get 3.5 yards, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting 3.5 in a 40.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm getting 3.5.
oh, yeah, I need to see that right after practice.
We
I'm
get,
getting
we're
3.5.
gonna give you 7.
Yeah, we're gonna
No,
give you 3.5 from me.
I'm not, I got a hamstring. My hamstring still hurts.
I mean, I've got a knee replacement coming.
I am not running. I'm not. I can't open it
But
up.
I think with a Whitner,
if I
I could
open
get
it up,
Jesse.
I'm hurt. Get hurt.
I think I could get Jesse with a Whitner head start.
We're not getting that.
3.5. It was 4.5, but I was just
3.5.
thinking.
3.5. I'm giving you the Whitner.
Hey, y'all gonna get John in there? Can John run?
I don't know. I don't want, but
That's long legs.
yeah, because he might smoke us, and that don't look
He
good for
might
either one
smoke
of
you.
us. That's not good.
Might smoke you. Ain't smoking you, right?
Deuce needs.
I think I
pop-
can pull something.
You know.
Okay, good.
You know, you know the rules
Walking
in the
around,
hood.
walking around yesterday, I pulled a cap.
Oh
So-
no!
You know the rules in the
You
hood.
know what I'm saying? Might smoke you.
What? Can't lose to a white person?
You darn right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right.
Listen,
Sorry.
listen.
Could you? Was that listen to lead up to something, or was that just a listen?
I'm glad you guys came out, man. This is a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
Can't wait till we hear first week next year.
Getting this 40, Clarence. You need to get in this 40. Joe said, "Meet me on the field. I'm ready to run." I'll tell you right now, Joe will get the business. Like I don't even want to hear about no job. Like Joe, I get Joe. If I get 3.5,
Joe's so bottom heavy.
Well, you love Joe's thighs.
So
You
bottom
love
heavy,
Joe's
bro.
thighs. You love his video vixen
Yeah, my
thighs.
brother is built like a thick video vixen.
yeah.
Slim waist,
Yeah,
thick in the thighs,
it's true.
and everything.
And
Joe
bald-
don't
and
got a
balding.
chance.
That's true.
Well, don't do my boy like that.
You said video vixen.
Yeah, yes, he's thick.
He's thick.
He lower body
Okay.
heavy.
I need that as a drop. He's thick.
Stop.
From
You don't-
Jesse.
Yeah, no,
He's thick. I
I'm
need
not
that
fulfilling
drop.
any request from you after you dropped a hard F on the show earlier. You know how much more work you have created for me?
Soft one.
Is a soft one?
Yeah.
What's a soft F?
No, why would you ask that question, knowing that he's gonna attempt to
I'm
answer?
not. I'm sorry.
No,
It's like when a coach knows they're getting fines, they're like, whatever, I'm just saying all of it now. Like,
Listen,
you, don't
you got
say
2
that
minutes,
out loud.
Clarence. Any swear you want to say?
I'm not doing it. I'm not trying to swear.
Don't do that, though.
I just apologize like the Fonz. I'm just apologize, Jim Vin.
Better
Jim Vin.
apologize to that cameraman. He's right up top. You better
Somebody trade us a
apologize.
backup defensive tackle for some TJ Bass or some Brock Hoffman.
How about
Nah,
Jalen Tolbert? Back up even with Jalen Tolbert.
you're not getting rid of
That
Jalen
might be the
Tolbert,
one.
bro. He's
That
not
might be
going
the one
anywhere.
if you actually wanted to trade for something and you have to actually give something up.
How about trade one of them safeties?
What, the backups?
One of the starting safeties.
Oh, I'm not gonna try to trade Malik Hooker.
We
He
like
was sitting
Malik
right there
Hooker.
yesterday. He was
There's
nice to
two
me.
of
He was
them.
very
There's
kind.
two of them.
I trade the other one. He ain't here. No, but if he walks by, I'm gonna keep him.
Oh.
Gig him. Let's go Aggies.
No, he's still trading you, bro.
Yeah, I could trade. Yeah, maybe I could do that. By the way, for the Dak haters out there, I got bad news. Well, I was gonna say Dak still hadn't been picked off in 11-on-11, but Sam Williams picked him off today on the goal
Man.
line and ran that thing 100
My
yards.
boy, walk right in front of it.
Yeah. He was not ready for Sam to drop in coverage. The Malik Hooker interception yesterday, not an interception.
Didn't count.
Schotty told us today had a man in the neutral zone. No pick. Wasn't a pick.
Hey, but it's always two sides of that pancake. Yeah, Dak had the pick today, but Sam Williams let y'all know I'm back, baby. He dropped
he
it
took-
hammer.
he
Went
took-
100 yards.
He runs.
He went
fast.
100
He's
yards.
a fast running large man.
I'm just telling you, he let y'all know I'm back.
That is a fast running big old person.
Yeah, I'm back, baby.
Yeah. I can't believe Dak didn't run him down, sling him to the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have done if I
Well,
was a
Dak's been
quarterback.
sprinting, but he can't run with Sam Williams now.
He will in a week. Just keep working on that flexibility.
He can outrun you though.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We appreciate you. We got one more from out here, and it'll be at our normal time tomorrow. So for you guys in DFW, it'll be 11 a.m. show. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
We all silly like the mayor.